Hello and welcome back to My Terrible Idea. Or if you just so happen to be seeing this episode first, welcome in. I'm going to be continuing my journey to play Final Fantasy XIV as immersed as possible. What that means is that I've set a list of limitations on this character's playthrough of the game to try to make it as realistic as possible. This means first person at all times, very minimal HUD, class locked based on the trailer for the expansion, and solo everywhere possible as these antics are best experienced at a healthy distance. I left off last time after just arriving at Summerford Farms. I was sent out here to work and I was going to be earning my pay over the next few in-game days. But first, I had failed to adhere to the strict dress code that was required of me, and my story progress was immediately halted until I got myself a full set of level 5 gear. Luckily, on the way to Summerford, I fought my way to level 5, opening up the job quest for Marauder, which displayed a full set of level 5 equipment. Making sure to pay great attention to where I needed to go to attain my new gear, I made my way downstairs and was immediately given a second destination. This is a perfect time to introduce a fun new addition to this challenge that will also serve as a warning to not do this. Behold the I got lost counter. I trust that it explains itself. Now, all I need to do is retroactively add the 2 times I got lost in the first video. Excellent. Now that that is taken care of, my job was to go find and eradicate some unruly crabs in Lower Lenosia. So I ventured forth, readied my axe, and I got lost. For roughly an hour. This is where the difficulty for this challenge really comes into play. Truth be told, the directions given by NPCs for certain quests is dubious at best. Coupled with what I'm looking for is a dull purple sparkle, it can be a bit difficult to sort where you need to go, even if you pass it multiple times. Now, of course, these problems don't exist if you play the game normally, but I persisted in my hunt, finally finding the colossal craven crustaceans that were causing chaos on the coastal countryside. The crabs now slain and my fix for alliteration sated, I returned to the Marauders Guild for my sweet level 5 gear. Peace. I had overlooked that the quest only rewarded 1 piece from the selection. Luckily, a nearby quest gave me another piece of the set, and I was able to buy the rest off of the merchants in Limsa. I don't mind buying things from the NPCs with Gil, as I feel the canon Warrior of Light would have that available to them. With my new gear, I was able to accept my main story quests and begin farm life by investigating kidnappings at a nearby grotto. There were no clues to be found, just a cat lady and some rampaging monsters. After they were dealt with, John F. Fantasy managed to snag his first main character MacGuffin, and was able to report back to the farm about pirate activity. My next task was to find 5 slackers on the farm and set them straight. This particular quest ended up taking much longer than I would have preferred. However, given that the instructions were being to just search the farm and the slackers were trying their best to hide, I don't think that this should count as me getting lost. But I'll leave it up to the comments. After finding all the slacking farmhands, I was then tasked with doing the job of the main offender. Afterwards, he and a few others had gone missing, and I was sent after them. I forgot to mention I had also reached level 10 while working on the farm, and completed the job quest, earning myself a nice AoE attack in the meantime. Another ruling I should mention here had to do with teleportation. Traveling via crystals is talked about a lot in the universe, and even mentioned to be done by other characters. So I decided I would allow fast travel as long as I was at a crystal and not teleporting from just anywhere. The sole exception to this would be the return spell, but I was never allowed to change it from Limsa. Also, I decided against using the in-town teleports as it pops up a menu that displays a detailed map. Now back to the story. I rescued the once slacking pirate turned farmhand and defeated a surprisingly weak golem. This brought a close to all my farm work, and I reported back to Limsa, where I was granted use of a room at the inn. I took this opportunity to give Mr. Fantasy some much needed rest and draw a close on this chapter of his tale. Next time he wakes, we will make our way through the story until we arrive at our first dungeon.